So anyway, yeah, my name's Emma, and I've been teaching here at GSA for 2.5 years, I guess. Last year we were all online, which was still good. It was really, really good, actually. I think it was the highlight of my week. It was great. And so as you can see, we're going to do hybrid always. So if you can't make it in, you can do online, and that's fine. And I'm also recording everything, so we're going to have like a little YouTube channel of all the classes, including all the stuff from last year, which is loads of classes. So you can make your pick for that. My style of yoga that I teach is kind of Vinyasa, if you know what that is, which means that we move from pose to pose. I'll always give you lots of different options, so you can make your choice based on your body and what feels right to you that time. But today we're going to do a little bit of yin at the end, which just means like a bit more chill and towards the floor. So I'm going to do a mix. So what I was doing last year is we would do Vinyasa, and then once a month we would do like a Vinyasa and yin kind of mix special, and it was good, wasn't it? Yes. Everybody always at the end they were like, oh, hi, yes. Oh. So we'll get started, without any ado, and we'll start lying down today. So you take the soles of the feet onto the floor. So you bend your knees and lie down like this, so the soles of the feet are on the earth. And just take a moment to get settled. I always find it's really nice to take a moment to land. And lying on the floor is a beautiful place to do that. So let the heavy parts of you be heavier, like the bones of the pelvis, the heels, the back of the skull. So your neck can be soft and your belly can be soft. And if it feels okay for you, you can take your hands onto the body, so maybe onto the chest and the belly. It's very comforting for the nervous system when you do that, when you use touch for self-comfort. But also it provides sensory feedback. So as your hands rest on your body, you can start to feel the natural movements of your body as you breathe. Our practice is all about connecting with our body, with our mind, with our heart, coming home to ourselves. I really believe that the yoga practice can allow us to do amazing things. It supports us, it keeps us energetic, it de-stresses us, it just makes us feel good. So we can go out into the world and be amazing. And especially as you're starting the new year, that's certainly something that we want to do. So connect with your superpower, which is your number one first power, which is the breath, your aliveness. Feel how the belly expands. Every time you breathe, you get big. Every time you breathe out, you contract and you ground into the floor. In the same way that we make our hands sensitive in order to feel the breath in the body, make your feet sensitive. So if you're wearing socks, feel what it feels like to be cozy in socks. That's nice. If you're not wearing socks, notice the texture of the mat underneath your feet. Maybe even if you're wearing socks, you can feel the yoga mat still. Through our feet, we have this connection to the earth. That's what helps us keep stable. You may have heard this idea that yoga is about balance. It's about staying stable no matter what's going on in this turbulent world. And we'll practice that today, literally balancing a little bit. See if we can cultivate a sense of inner balance. How do we do that? By paying attention, by bringing all the parts of us into harmony, and by being soft. So take another breath into your belly. Good. Again, breathe in. And as you exhale, start to draw the waist in, draw the low belly in. Feel how the back of the pelvis presses against the floor. You can press with the feet as well to kind of help that to happen. Good. Take another breath in. Feel like you can exhale through the mouth. Okay. So take your hands away from your belly. Let the right foot stay where it is, and then draw the left knee in towards your chest. So you'll take the hands around the shin. And so we're not pulling hard at first. We're just gently letting the hands rest on the shin. And you can feel how the hip softens. And again, as you breathe in, you can maybe already feel like the belly and the thigh press against each other. So parts of the body meeting each other. As you exhale, gently start to pull on the shin and draw the knee a little bit closer. Yes. Inhale again, press the hands and the shin. And as you exhale, draw the knee gently in. Good. Okay, from here, release the shin and take the hands instead to the back of the hamstring. So interlace the fingers around the back of your leg and send the heel up towards the sky. So you can keep a wee bend in the knee. Don't worry if your leg doesn't completely straighten. That's normal for a lot of us. But look at the toes and spread the toes. Even if you're wearing socks, think that you can make a maximum amount of space between the toes. Lovely. Ooh, look at these toes. Really good. Now, send the heel up towards the sky more and feel like the back of the calf muscle stretches. Lovely. So here, take a breath in. As you exhale, kick the heel away as if the leg was going to descend towards the floor, but it won't go anywhere because you're holding on with the hands. Good. Ease off as you breathe in. And then exhale. Kick the heel away. Ooh, yes. Good. Ease off as you breathe in. Now, so gently start to draw the leg towards you as you breathe out. It doesn't have to be a big stretch. We're just closing the angle between the thigh and the belly. Okay, lovely. Rebend your left knee. Place the sole of the foot down onto the floor. And even from that little sequence, notice if you can feel a difference between the left and right sides of your body. When we notice our sensations, that's how we get connected. So powerful. Okay, take your right knee in towards your chest, hands around the shin. Nice and connected. Good. Let shoulders soft and jaw is soft and belly is soft. First of all, you allow the belly to expand when you breathe in. And then as you exhale, draw the knee gently in closer. Good. So you're easing, starting to move with the breath. Inhale again. And then exhale. Draw the knee in, giving yourself a little hug there with the leg. Okay, we'll send the foot up towards the sky now. Same thing, hands behind the hamstring. Spread those toes. Good. Lovely. As if you're standing on the sky. Yeah, it might feel nice to do little ankle circles here if you like as well. Cool. Send the heel up more. Ooh, nice. Good. Send the heel up even more so you can feel that calf muscle. Good. All right, take a breath in. Then exhale, start to descend the leg away, but it won't go anywhere. You feel how powerful that leg is. Oh, yes. Good. Inhale, soften. And then exhale, kick away. Good. Starting to wake things up. All right, ease off gently. And then exhale, start to draw the leg a little bit closer, a little bit closer. Good. All right, rebend both knees. Give your knees a hug, both of them in towards the chest. If you like, you roll side to side on the low back. That might feel good. Feel the spongy yoga mat underneath you. All right, now we'll start to roll the other way. So back and forth on the spine, from hips to shoulders to hips to shoulders. From like a little ball. And then we'll roll so much that we'll find ourselves in a tabletop position. So come up onto the mat, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Great. Spread the fingers nice and wide so you've got a lovely foundation. So think about how the feet are a foundation on the earth and the hands are as well. So even the index finger knuckle presses into the earth. We'll send the chest forward and the tailbone towards the sky as we breathe in. Might have done this before. It's very classic yoga shape. Cat and cow. Exhale. The tailbone comes underneath you. Now if your toes are tucked like me, see if you can press the tops of the feet onto the floor. Inhale, let your chest go forward, spread the sit bones. Then as you exhale, tuck your tail underneath and press those shins against the earth. Feel how your belly switches on as you do that. Do it again. Inhale, chest forward, yes. Exhale, push the floor away. Good. Inhale, we come forward and we'll lower all the way down towards the floor and take the elbows underneath the hands. We make like a little Sphinx Pose here. Good. So the same thing, spread the fingers really wide and press down into all the four corners of the hands. Now, as if you're on a conveyor belt, the hands are going to pull back and the belly's going to go forward. Yes, exactly. Fantastic. So take your elbows underneath the shoulders, so not so far back, like up, so you've got like a 90-degree angle. Getting closer in towards the body. So you can get a little bit higher. Cool. So you're pulling back. This is called the Sphinx. The toes first press into the floor. And now let's see if you can bend the right knee in towards your butt. Cool. Put it back down again. And the left one. Maybe feel a little hamstring action there. Cool. Do it again. Bend the knee and flex the foot. Now press the left foot into the floor. And can you lift your right knee off the floor? Ooh. Oh, yes. Yes, I know. Okay, good. Put it down. Lovely. I like some butt work, me. Okay, same thing. Bend your left knee. Send the foot to the ceiling. Then lift the knee. Ooh, yes. Good. Okay. All right. Let's do the left leg again, just so you can see. And now take your left hand and see if you can get the left foot. Cool. Press the foot against the hand. So you're like, the hand is on the inside of the foot if you can. That'll help the shoulder to open. And then scoop your shoulders forward and your hips forward. And press the foot against the hand. Now breathe in. Feels good to breathe. Do it again. Lovely. Exhale, put it down. Do exactly the same thing on the other side. You're all good. You're all good. So bend the right knee. It means you're spreading your limbs really wide. That's excellent. Take the hands to the inside of the foot. Good. Then scoop your shoulders forward. Foot and hand press against each other. And the chest lifts. And then we breathe in really big. Good. One more time. Exhale, release. Take the hands underneath your head. And this is my favorite move ever. Bend both knees. And then let the knees go left and right. Does it feel nice? Yes? No? Okay. Yes. This is yoga. Okay. Take the hands underneath the shoulders. Press back into child's pose. So your hips come towards the heels. They might not touch exactly. Take the knees wide if you like. It'll make more space for anything that is in the front, like boobs or a belly or anything else. That's all good. We all have them. Awesome. And then let your neck be soft, your shoulders be soft. And let the breath move into the back of the body. You can maybe even imagine the breath spreading all the way back to the low back. Exactly that place that we started to work. All right. Let's tuck the toes underneath. Press into the hands. I'm going to walk the hands back towards the back edge of the mat. And then lift up and back. We'll land in a forward fold. So take your feet wide. At least as wide as your hips. Yeah, so nice and far apart, because we want to have space. Here, bend one knee, and then the other knee, and then the other knee, and then the other knee. And maybe shake the neck, and release everything. Yes, lovely, 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 lovely. Okay, press the heels down into the floor, round the lower back, round the middle back. We're going to, like a little pipe cleaner, stand all the way up, really slowly going through, oh yes, lovely, all the way through the back of the spine. Lovely stretch, press the feet down, and then as you breathe in, take the arms all the way up towards the sky. Big breath in, exhale, hands down. Good, lovely. Let's come to the top of the mat. So here you can take your feet together, lift all the toes up. Good. Show me your lovely toes. And then see if you can put down just the big toe. Notice that the hands and the face do weird stuff. Okay, lift all the toes up. Just the pinky toe. Nice. Good. Okay, all the toes. Press the feet down. Lift the belly, lift the heart. Take the arms up towards the sky. And then exhale, take them back down beside your legs, your waist, and just stay facing forward. If it feels okay, close the eyes. If not, drop the gaze slightly in front of you. Feel how the weight goes down through your feet. So you've got this lovely like stone floor in this space. Feel how steady it is underneath you, and feel how steady you are on the floor. The whole body is alive. Press down into your left foot. Take your right knee up in towards your chest. So already we're going into a balance. So if you can't get the shin, you can hold behind the hamstring. That's also totally cool. But see if you can stand up really tall all the way from your low back. Beautiful. Okay, good. Shoulders down. Take a breath in. As we exhale, we're going to bend the left knee and step the right foot back. We're going to go into like a high lunge and make sure your feet are not like a tightrope, but a little bit further apart. That'll make it easier. And take your hands onto your hips. Yeah, good. Good. So scoop the left hip back. Nice. So we're nice and steady. All right. From here, you can stay, or you can take your arms up towards the sky. Lovely. Press your left heel into the floor to lift the heart up. Good. Take a breath in here. Excellent. Okay, hands behind you. We'll interlace the fingers behind your back. Press down with the hands. Press the right heel back and lift the heart up just a little bit. Yes. Good. Big breath in. Okay, very slowly, with control, we're going to place that right knee down onto the floor. Cool. Yeah, you can take your arms apart. That's totally fine. Press down with the left foot again. Scoop your right knee forward, and then lifting up out of the belly, we're going to lift the heart up. Again, all the way up towards the ceiling, and breathe in here. Yes. Okay, inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, plant them down onto the mat. Take your left knee back onto the floor. And then we'll lower all the way down towards the earth. Good. Hands beside the waist. Press your toes into the floor. Peel the chest forward. This is a low cobra. Yes. Exhale and lower. Inhale, same thing. So feet pressed down, heart lift. Exhale, lower. Okay, this time, I'm going to lift the chest up, interlace the fingers behind your back. Either you can stay with the feet pressing, or see if the feet can reach back the way. So feel your bum switch on a little bit, but think about the chest reaching forward, and the feet reaching back off the mat, not up. Active all the way to the toesies. Good. Yes, lovely. Excellent. All the way down. Press back, child's pose. Good. Let that breath fill you up all the way into the heart and all the way to the back of the body as well. And then exhale. From here, we'll creep the hands forward. Press into all four corners of the hands, spread lovely and wide. Tuck the toes underneath. And then, even if your mat's a little bit slippy still, we're going to press into these hands, lift the knees, and we'll come back for downward facing dog. So don't worry about straight legs. That's not so important. Think about pressing the floor away with your hands. Nice space between your shoulders. Good. Keep pressing into those widely spread fingers. Good. Might be a wee bit slippy. But the more your fingers engage with the earth, the easier it is to stand on those hands. Okay. Look forward towards your hands. Step the right foot. We'll land it between the hands. You might need to go in 2 goes. That's okay. But then we'll run. We'll let the chest come forward in this runner's lunge. So think about really reaching with the heart to the front of the mat. Take a breath in. Exhale, we'll fold forward, left foot meets the right. Exhale. Good. So fold, fold, fold. Keep a space between the legs. Let the neck be soft. Release that. Press down into the feet, and then we take the arms all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, feet together. We come home. Tadasana, which means the mountain. So be steady as a mountain. Good. Okay, we'll do the same thing the other side. Left knee in towards your chest. Good. So you can hold behind here if you like, if that's easier. Make sure you're standing up tall no matter what you're doing. You're doing great. Lovely, 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 lovely. Okay, exhale, step back. We're going to land in a high lunge. Great. So we kick through the back heel. Think about lifting up through the belly, through the heart. Yes, beautiful. Really strong legs. From here, the arms come up towards the sky. Inhale. Yes, lovely. Exhale, hands come behind you, interlace the fingers. That'll help you pull. In fact, you can try maybe shifting the fingers along one to a different grip. Heart lifts, yeah. Good. Then exhale, place the left knee down onto the floor. Good job. That's it. So here the knees met the earth. We drag the left knee forward. You can feel how the hip flex on the left side engages more. The heart lifts even more. Good. Lovely. Exhale, both hands to the floor. All the way back to the floor. Okay, one time cobra. Inhale, heart lifts. Good. Exhale, lower. Reach the feet back. Keep the hands where they are and the heart forward. Shalabhasana, locust pose. Good, lovely. Exhale, press back. Child's pose. So here we're close to the earth. You're in this little seed shape. You can maybe feel how the breath is louder than usual. You can feel the temperature of the breath as it passes over the lips. Maybe you can feel your heart beating a little bit from the movement we're doing. When we knit our awareness, all of these things together, we come home to ourselves, we connect with our bodies, our minds, so that all these things can work in beautiful harmony, even better. Enjoy one more exhale here. As you inhale, look towards the hands. We'll tuck the toes underneath. Press to lift those knees. Feel how your belly switches on. Good. We'll come back, downward facing dog. Nice. Strong hands, strong hands, strong hands. Okay, good. Look towards your fingers now. Step the left foot between the hands. Maybe you'll need 2 goes. That's all cool. And we'll lift the chest forward, runner's lunge. Back knee lifted. So feel how strong that back leg is to drive your weight forward. The heart goes forward. Exhale, we'll step forward into a fold. Let the head and the neck and the legs and the shoulders and everything soften. Good. Okay, like we did at the beginning, we'll roll through the spine, tailbone down, low back rounds, middle back rounds. Oh, it might feel nice. I hope it does. Press the feet down. And then when you breathe in, take the arms all the way up towards the sky. Pressing the feet down to lift the heart even more. Good. Exhale. We come home. Woo, nice. So at the top of the mat, we'll take the feet slightly hip width apart, ever so slightly, and let the weight come back into your heels so you can feel your toes lift off the mat just a wee bit. Bend into those knees. Now we're going to sit the butt back, but not like a big badonkadonk butt. You're going to hug, although I do love a badonkadonk butt, but not in this particular context. You're going to just hug up the low belly just a wee bit so that the low back is spacious. The arms are going to come forward. Once the arms are reaching forward, you can press the toes down as well. This is called Utkatasana. I bet it's going to be your favorite pose ever. Good. Okay. Can you sit down a little more? Yes. Oh, yes. Okay, good. I see you were ready for fun this year. Okay, press the left foot down. We're going to hover the right foot off the floor. Woo! Step back. High lunge. Excellent. Well done. Well done. As we exhale, we'll turn around towards the right. The right heel will meet the floor. We're going to come down for warrior two. Good. Yes. Perfect. So lift that back kneecap as well. We're looking for a 90-degree-ish angle in the front leg. And tuck your butt underneath you. Yeah. Perfect. Yes. Good. Very strong. Breathe all the way into the fingertips. Yes. Lovely. So the right hand comes to right thigh. We'll reverse warrior. Inhale, breathe into the left lung. Yes. Amazing. Inhale, come back up, warrior two. Now as we exhale, we'll turn the right hip around to the front of the mat. We come back to a high lunge. Now this is one of my favorite moves. Bend the back knee. Exhale. Feel how your waist cinches in. Inhale, we'll stand up. Take the right knee with you. Yes. Very good. So we did this at the beginning, nice and tall, stable, unlike me. So you can feel how alive that left foot is on the floor, how your awareness of space, this beautiful space we're in, helps you to stay stable, even though we're only using one leg. Crazy. Okay, kick the heel behind you. See if we can get the foot, and then let the knees come towards each other. From here, we're going to let the pubic bone go forward. So like the front of this hip is going to lengthen. And then let the heart lift even more. Yes. Beautiful. Cool. Doing great. Great, 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 great. Okay, exhale. Step your right foot back. Through high lunge. Then the right heel will meet the floor. Cool. Straighten the front leg. And then we'll take the arms parallel with the earth. Cool. So the front foot is facing towards me. And the back foot is in a wee bit, kind of like warrior two, but the legs are straight. So turn that front foot towards me. Yeah, exactly. From here, we'll reach for the left waist. Left hand can come onto the shin or onto the knee for Utkatasana, the triangle. Good. So we're leaning the right shoulder back in space, looking up towards the top hand if that feels okay for your neck. Pressing both feet strongly into the floor. Good. Feel how you lift up through the belly to let the heart be spacious. Lovely. Stay for one more breath out. Look down towards your left toes, and then breathe in. Come back parallel with the earth. Right hand down, right leg. Front leg stay straight. Reverse the Trikonasana, reverse the triangle. Good. Amazing. Exhale, both hands down towards the floor. Step back into a plank. Now here's where you can start to make choices. You can put your knees onto the floor, or if it feels okay, you can lower without the knees all the way down towards the floor. Oh yes, strong. Inhale, we'll find Cobra. Press the feet down, lift out through the belly, maybe a gentle squeeze of your butt. Exhale, lower. Now, you can do the same thing, or if you like, you can press into the hands, press into the feet, and lift the knees. This is what we call upward facing dog. So you press with the legs to roll the heart forward. Good. Exhale, we'll come back. Downward facing dog. Good. So every time, very ingenious techniques, I see this is excellent. Hopefully they'll be a little bit less slidey next week. So every time I tell you upward facing dog, throughout any class, you can always choose Cobra instead. That's an option. All right. Okay, look forward towards your hands. Let's step the right foot forward. Good. Exhale, left foot forward two. Then come all the way up to stand. Inhale. Exhale, we'll settle down. Come home again. Good. Take the weight into your heels again. So the heels are like the heaviest part of the foot. So that's what helps you feel like grounded. But notice if you take your weight into the balls of the feet, you feel more bouncy. Isn't that right? Maybe, yeah. So when we go into our chair pose, sometimes the bounciness is useful. For example, in a forward fold, you want to be bouncy. But when we want to feel grounded, we use the heels. So start to bend your knees. Yes, good. Let the heart be lifting as much as possible. Good. Reaching up through the arms. Good. So keep your chin in line with your shoulders. Don't let your head go back too much. Yeah, exactly. All right, press into the right foot. Hover the left foot. Good. Step it back. High lunge. Exhale. Warrior two. Left heel meets the floor. Cool. So right knee towards me. Think about the knee and the second toe being in a line with each other. So you want to, sometimes when the knee rolls in a little bit, that can happen if your hips are a bit tight. That can be a little bit, puts too much pressure on the inside of the knee, and then injuries can happen. So we want to aim to pull the knee back to this side. Okay, cool. You're just like, I don't want that back. Go away from me. That's fine. You can do whatever you want. All right, strong through the arms. Beautiful. Really nice. All the way. Show me your strength. Yes. Left arm down, left leg. Reverse the warrior. Breathe into the right lung. Good. Exhale, come back, warrior two. Inhale, left hip is going to come forward. We're coming into a high lunge. Now, as we exhale, we're going to draw everything in. Find that bounce. Now we're in the ball of the foot. It's bouncy. And then inhale, left knee comes in towards the chest. Yes, we made it. Come up to stand. See if the shoulders can come down the back. See if you can stand lovely and tall. Yes. Wobbles mean we're learning about space. Isn't it true? Okay, cool. From here, we'll take the heel behind you. Foot and hand are together. Left knee faces the floor. The belly lifts and the heart lifts. Yes. So probably in the right foot, you can feel the weight distributed on the front and the back. Feel how you're steady and buoyant. All of these things together. Okay, let's step the left foot back. We're going to go for Trikonasana again. So the right foot still facing me. Left foot in like 45 degrees-ish. The arms will be parallel with the earth. Now before you go anywhere, sometimes what happens in Trikonasana is we kind of like do this. It's not great. So what we want to do is use that earth to stand up so tall. Yes, that's amazing, beautiful. Exhale, take the right hand to the right shin, left hand up towards the sky, or the thigh, wherever you feel spacious. Beautiful. Think about the left shoulder stacking on top of the right. Breathe into the left lung so deeply. Amazing. Okay, left hand down the left thigh, reverse your triangle. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Still pressing the feet into the floor. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back. We're in a plank. You can put the knees on the floor or you can keep them lifted. Now, either you can come all the way down towards the, well, let's come down to the floor for today. That's fine. We won't do Chaturanga yet. Hands beside the ribs, Cobra first. Press the feet down. Bing. Exhale and lower. Heart will come forward for one more. Either Cobra or upward facing dog, your choice. But notice if the shoulders roll back, or rather forward, see if you can roll them back to let the heart be even more open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Now breathe. Yes. Okay, amazing. All right, look towards your hands. Step your left foot forward. Step your right foot forward. Exhale and fold. Let everything soften. Okay, press into the heels. Come all the way up to stand. Arms all the way up towards the sky. Cool, so we've got one more little Utkatasana. It won't last for long, I promise. Press into your left foot. Hover the right foot. Now this time, can you take it up to stand and hug it in towards your chest? Good. Okay, like we did before, we'll take the heel back towards your butt. Now here already, you did it beautifully before, so you can let the heart lift. We're going to go with this. So you're holding onto your foot probably on the outside. See if you can take your hand to the inside. So we did this at the very beginning. If you want to hold the wall, also good. Yeah. Think about, I was talking about using the floor. The wall is just an extension of the floor that direction. Right? Okay. That's like mental acrobatics. Okay, so we're holding on to the inside of that foot. We did it to the beginning. And now we're going to do the same and kick the foot against the hand. Now, notice if your hip wants to go back the way. Let's see if we can keep the hips square. And think about like equal movement. Foot and hand and heart. Foot and hand and heart. Foot and hand and heart. Lifting equal to each other. If you want, you can take your left hand forward. Yes. Beautiful. So think about the heart lifting rather than going forward. up towards the ceiling. Yes, good. Okay, I'm looking too much and I'm wobbling. Lovely. Step it back, high lunge. Good, exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Exhale. Oh, beautiful, lovely breath. Step your left foot forward. Step your right foot forward. We'll land in a forward fold again. Okay. Press the heels down. Take the hands up towards the sky. Fingertips up towards the lovely ceiling. And then we'll come back down again. Utkatasana. Lovely. So this is the last one. So put your effort into it. Press the right foot. Hover the left foot. Feel how strong your legs are. Come up to stand. Take the left knee in towards the chest. Good. Okay, so smoothly, with control, we take that left foot behind, left knee facing the earth, heart lifting. So it's the same principle, foot and hand. Now, take the foot to the inside of, hand to the inside of the foot, thumb facing up, good. And then think about foot and hand pressing, foot and hand pressing. Yes, good. So watch if that knee wants to go out to the side. Think about it, yeah, going back the way. Yes, lovely. So strong all the way to the fingertips if you're reaching your hand forward, and reach that heart. Good, beautiful. Step it back, high lunge, last one. Exhale, hands to the floor, downward facing dog. Come forward, hands shoulders over wrists. This is the plank. Lower all the way down towards the floor. Little cobra just to finish. And then we'll press back, child's pose. Now you're warm, yes. I always find it amazing how we can generate heat from the inside, just by moving around a little bit. So that, among other amazing things, like human fantastic individual, your old combustion engine, chemical reactions happening at all times and speeds. Let the breath move to those warm places and let it soften things a little bit. We'll bring things down a little bit for now. To start to make a little bit more space, just ground down a little bit more towards the earth. Keep your legs exactly where they are, but then reach the hands off the right hand side of the mat. So you're going to find a stretch in the left side of the ribs. Walk your hand as far as feels okay. You start to feel slight tugging just underneath the skin. If you like, you can think about the hips moving back towards the heels a little bit more. Compress with the hands if you like, and then breathe deeply into your left lung. As you breathe in, that will come back to the middle, and then go all the way over to the left side. Both hands off the left side of the mat. You can feel that stretch on the side of the body. If you like, you can press the hip back towards the heel. Feel how the side of the body unravels, unfurls as you breathe deeper. Okay, lovely. We'll come back to the middle slowly and then walk the hands back up so that you're stacking your shoulders over your hips. Now curtsy off to the side and we'll take the legs out in front. So let your left leg be extended and your right knee will be bent. And so we're going to face like the little gap right in the middle between your legs. So here, whereas before we were doing like alignment and lifting things up and stuff like that, that's very Vinyasa. Here we're going to do yin, where we're going to allow things to just happen. So I'll show you a few variations. We're going to allow gravity to work. So we'll start to creep the hands forwards into this middle space. And we're going to go as far as it feels like, oh, there's a wee stretch, but it feels like a nice place to be, right? So how do we do this? If you're bendy enough that you can stack your hands on your head in your hands, I like to do this. If we have a block, but let's not faff with it now. We'll do it another time with blocks. If this is too low down, you can do it like this. Use your hands and plug them into the earth and like lock your bones. And then you let your head soften. And then you can have a sigh. If you can get all the way down lower, then you can do that. But let it be somewhere where your upper body is supporting you. And we're not using muscles. We're using just like allowing things to rest. Now, whichever way you've landed, let your legs be soft and floppy. Let your shoulders and neck be soft and floppy. Take a big breath in. And then breathe out through the mouth. Do the same thing one more time. Good, then soften again. Now here's where we start to allow things to just rest. So let this floor hold you. Let the bones be heavy. And you might feel how the muscles are still like holding on in many places. They'll do that. They're just trying to protect you. That's good. When we do a quiet practice like this, a slow and still practice like yin, we start to notice how the mind goes, oh, hi there, hi, here, I'm here. Did you forget about me? Hi, here I am. So all we do is we go, okay, that's good. The brain is always going to want to think, so we think about something, and that is the sensations. Where do I feel little tugs in my tissues? Where do I feel the breath moving? Where do I feel things gently releasing? Where can I soften more? Take another breath into the back of the body. Exhale. Slowly we'll walk the hands back up again. And now, so your left knee is bent, we'll take it in towards the chest and take it with you as we lie all the way down onto the floor. So we've got that knee hugging in, the belly is soft, the outer hip is soft, so the shoulders are soft. Take a breath to let the back settle into the floor and the pelvis be heavy. From here, we'll take the right hand out onto the floor to the right of you, like a T shape. The left hand onto the right knee. So we're going to cross the body with that right knee. Now, the aim is not to get the knee to the floor. Your right shoulder will stay on the earth. But the right hip can lift up off the floor. And just let it hang. Let something start to release in the low back. If your knee does go to the floor, great. That's fun. That's amazing. Most important is to breathe and feel, now that we're twisting, it's like a spiral that we create with the breath, you know. It goes all around the hips, all around the rib cage. Everyone's going in different directions. That's cool. You do you. Individuality is paramount. I'm into it. Let the breath move. So feel how your low back gets spacious as you breathe into it. You can maybe tuck your low belly in a little bit just to feel that more. Maybe feel how things pull apart from each other here. So here, if you like, you can stay, or if you want to do more for the next few breaths, bend the left knee. See if the right hand and the left knee can make contact. If so, you hold on to the knee. It's called cat's tail, this pose. So this is your little tail. And then we aim to open the chest up more. So you'll do a little couple of tugs and then see if you can soften into it and just let your body be in this place. If that doesn't make any sense to you at all, then just don't do it. It's absolutely optional. It's presented as an option. But we'll take 2 breaths. Big breath in. Release it. If you have the left foot, unbend it. Gently we'll guide the right knee back towards the center and let the right hips settle back onto the floor. Maybe give the right knee a squeeze into the chest again. Then extend the right leg forward. We'll take the left knee in towards the chest now and give that a little hug. Jaw and tongue and shoulders and eye sockets soft. In a receptive attitude. So we've done the active part of the practice. Now we're like, okay, give it to me. Receive it. Take your left hand out towards the side. Level with your shoulder. Use your right hand to guide your left knee to the right. Or if you did that side the first time, then do the opposite side to whatever you did the first time. That's fine. We don't always have to do the same as each other. In fact, you'll notice when we practice that often everyone in the room might be doing something slightly different. We're different. That's cool. So just feel that floor underneath you. Floor underneath you, breath inside you. Supported from the outside and the inside. If that brain is telling you things again, hi, here I am, bring it back, bring it back. That's all we do, we just bring it back. If you want, you can bend the right knee now and take the left hand and the right foot together. That's an option. If that felt good on the first side. If it didn't feel good, don't do it. Quite a nice rule to follow. These are the last few breaths before we just take a lovely lie down. So see how much you can fill your body gently with breath, like pouring it in. Letting the whole of your lungs expand. Take another breath in, fill yourself up. Exhale through the mouth if you like, release the right foot. Guide your left knee back towards the middle, give it a squeeze. Take both soles of the feet to the earth and let the knees rock side to side. Last little easing out for the hips. Then legs reach to the outside corners of your mat, palms face up, shoulder blades underneath you, face soft. Maybe take a breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Now is where we rest. Use your sense of hearing to widen the sphere of your awareness, to take in the rain, far-off voices echoing. Let your awareness expand as your breath expands and deepens into the body. Start to narrow your awareness to just this room, this space. Notice how sound gives us a sense of space. We understand where we are on the basis of how our ears process the vibrations of sound. It's part of this cultivating balance thing. We use our sensory information wisely. From there, start to draw your awareness even further inside, to take in the sounds of your own body, the sound of your breath. Maybe you can hear your own heartbeat. The rhythms and cycles of your physical form, which supports you all the time. Synapses firing, blood flowing. It's all happening. With our awareness, we come home. And know that your body is a home that you can come back to at any time. It's with you your entire life. No matter what's going on out there, it's always with you. So do something beautiful for it. Take a deeper breath. Exhale out the mouth when you're ready. Maybe have a stretch, reach the arms overhead. You can reach the knees in towards the chest if you like. Make a little ball. When you're ready, roll over to the side and settle there just for a moment. We start to come back from the practice. When you're ready, press the hands against the floor, come up to sit. And we'll close the practice. I always close a yoga practice with sound. And if you want to do that, you can join me and we'll chant Om once. And if you don't want to do it, then you don't have to, but I have to in this beautiful space because it's going to sound amazing. So, your choice. Either way, we'll breathe in together. Take an inhale. Exhale out the mouth. Take another breath in. Om Shanti. Thank you, everybody. Well done. Good job. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. What a lovely practice it has been. And join us every week now from next Wednesday at 6 p.m. I don't know where.
keep track of our social media.
But also, before then, so you feel good now, no? Yes, yes. So that's the power of this amazing stuff. Um, so if you want to feel good, but can't be bothered doing all this physical namby-pamby, there is another way, which is the awareness, the breath, kind of like what we did at the very end. And I'm going to be offering this throughout the term as a kind of like a rock. I don't know, like it really helps me, like during lockdown, especially at the beginning, I was like, until I started to do a daily practice of meditation and mindfulness. And so I'm going to do once fortnightly, so once every 2 weeks. I'm going to do a mindfulness thing, probably online, and we're going to do that this week on Thursday at 6 p.m. And it'll be online, and there'll be a link in the Facebook page, GSA Yoga. So please come along, and it'll be nice and easy. You can sit in a chair or on the floor, whatever you want. And it's not complicated. Like I said last week, it's not meditation. You know, it's nothing fancy. It's just breathing, really, but in a nice way. So do that if you like, and then we'll do this stuff as well. It's nice, they go together well, these two practices. So join us in both.